ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु, सहनौ भुनक्तु, सह वीर्यं करवावहै, तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितं भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुवन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः। ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै। श्लोक नंबर 37, 6th chapter. अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः। अर्जुन उवाच अयति श्रद्धयोपेतः योगाच्चलितमानसः अप्राप्य योगसंसिद्धिम् कां गतिं कृष्ण गच्छति। कच्चिन्नो भयविभ्रष्टः छिन्नाभ्रमिव नश्यति। अप्रतिष्ठो महाबाहो विमूढो ब्रह्मणः पथि। एतन्मे संशयं कृष्ण छेत्तुमर्हस्य शेषतः। वदन्यः संशयस्यास्य छेत्ता न ह्युपपद्यते। श्रीभगवानुवाच पार्थ नैवेह नामुत्र विनाशस्तस्य विद्यते। न हि कल्याणकृत् कश्चित् दुर्गतिं तात गच्छति। So we are in the last topic of the 6th chapter. The last topic, the main last topic is what happens to the person who has started this spiritual journey of moksha. He does some shravana, manana, nididhyasanam, but somehow he could not complete the journey. Before reaching the destination, he passed away. She passed away. So what will happen to that person? Arjuna's question is that. And this is the question of many people, because most of the people start this Vedanta pursuit in the later age only. So when they cannot do anything else, they do Vedanta. That's what people think, which is not a right thinking. So, but majority of them are the senior citizens, and therefore they have this question. So what will happen to us? And Arjuna's fear was that this person who has renounced all other karmas, puja, japa, tirtha yatra, all these things he has given up. So he will not be having this punyam to get higher loka. And he did not get this gnana nishtha, abidance in knowledge, therefore he will not get moksha also. So neither moksha nor higher loka. So what will happen? This person will go to lower loka. And also here in this world, people will criticize him perhaps that what you did, this person he is not able to reach the destination, he gave up everything. So afterwards also people may criticize him. That's what Arjuna thought. But Bhagavan is telling a very beautiful answer. Bhagavan says, hey Arjuna, for such a sadhaka, here in this world or hereafter in other world, there is no vinashaha, there is no destruction. And here destruction is attainment of inferior lot, inferior situation. That is not there. For a person who has started this journey, there will not be vinashaha, destruction, inferior lot. Why? He gives general rule. Because kalyanakrit, anyone who has done good thing, good action, good activity, good pursuit, like Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasanam, even little bit done, then Durgatim na gacchati. He does not attain any inferior lot, inferior consequences. So, even if a person does not reach, he will not have Durgati, he will not have inferior lot. Why? Because he has done so many good things. He has done Shama, he has tried Dhamma, he has done some Shravanam, Shram Mananam, some Nididhyasanam. And Bhagavan Sri Krishna in the 80th chapter is going to say, Shraddha Vanana Suyasya Shrunuyadapiyo Naraha Sopi Mukta Shubhan Lokan Prapnuyat Punya Karmana. Even if a person listens to Bhagavad Gita with Shraddha, then because of listening to Bhagavad Gita completely, he will attain higher lokas. He will be free from lower lokas, he will attain higher lokas. Just by listening, even though he could not implement everything, he could not get moksha, but still higher loka is guaranteed. Like a consolation prize itself is very big. The real prize is moksha, consolation prize is higher loka. So the consolation prize also is very good. And this idea is explained here from the next shloka. And in the 40th shloka, one word is there, Tata. Tata literally means father. But father and son are considered to be one. Father alone is born as the son, as an extension. Therefore, son also is called father. And therefore, here Bhagavan is telling Arjuna, hey Tata. And Tata has got one meaning father, another meaning son, and also a disciple. Any disciple is looked upon as the child of the Guru. And therefore, even Shishya is addressed as Tata. So Bhagavan Sri Krishna said, hey Tata, oh my dear disciple, for a person who does the right thing, he will not have destruction. So we need not worry about the future. We keep doing what is to be done with Shraddha and sincerity. Bhagavan will take care of whatever we are due for. And here in this context it is said that if a person does Shastra Shravanam, then he will get the result equivalent to some Krishna Tapam, very difficult tapas, 80 times done. Krichrashiti phalam labhet. If a person does the Shravanam of Shastra, then he will get the result equivalent to 80 times one difficult tapas done. But the Shravanam should be done how? It is says, the Shravanam should be done with Shraddha. Dine dine tu Vedanta Shravanat Bhakti Sanyutat. So Bhakti and Shraddha should be there while doing Shravanam, and Guru Shushrusaya Labdhat. The Shravanam should be earned by serving the teacher. If teacher is served, if there is a Shraddha and Bhakti in the teacher, and a person does Shravanam, then even if he or she does not reach the destination, he will have lot of punyam. So it is not that punyam is earned only by giving charity, punyam is earned only by doing homa, punyam is done only by going to the temple. Of course, they will give punyam, but even Shastra Shravanam can give punyam if a person has got Shraddha. Alright. And therefore he has lot of currency of punyam. Even though he did not get moksha, he has got punyam because of Shastra Shravanam. Therefore, that person will go to higher loka. That is said in the next loka. Prapya punya कृतान् लोकान् उषित्वा शाश्वती समाः शुचीनां श्रीमतां गेहे योगभ्रष्टोऽभिजायते. So Bhagavan says, what will happen to this person? Prapya punya kritan lokan. Having attained the worlds, the higher worlds, which are punya kritam, which are meant for the people who have done so many religious activities and earned punyam. So it is something like, person because of his some merit, he gets some award. Because of that, he can go and meet the president, or he can get some award, he can get some prize, even though he did not do it for that. He did it for his own satisfaction or serving the society, but he is rewarded. So similarly, Bhagavan says, I will reward that person, that seeker, by giving them higher lokas. And it is not that higher loka is just shown to the person and he has to come back. Like person goes to Rashtrapati Bhavan for this Padma Shri. He cannot stay there. He cannot ask Draupadi Mumu that can I stay here for 1 week, I like this Rashtrapati Bhavan. He cannot stay there. He said only Sali dekh lo khali. Just you please see it and come back. But here what? Ushitva. Ushitva means having stayed there. Shaswati Samaha. For so many years, very long years, not like human years, so many the celestial years. So hundreds and thousands of years he will stay there. And then what? When he comes back, Shuchinam Shrimatam Gehe Yoga Brashtaha Abhijayate. Yoga Brashtaha means a person who started his journey but could not reach the destination of moksha. That person is called Yoga Brashta. That person is Abhijayate, is born. Where? Gehe, in the house. What type of house? Shuchinam Shrimatam. Of the people who are prosperous, Shrimatam, wealthy, and Shuchinam, very cultured. Very rare combination. Sometimes culture is there, wealth is not there. Wealth is there, culture is, refinement is not there. But he will be born in that house where this refinement is there, religious culture is there, and wealth also is there. And why he is born there? One reason is that he has got punyam, and also he may have some vasana of enjoyment. Sometimes what happens, the person gives up everything, but for small thing he has vasana. Like one Swamiji was telling, in Vrindavan to another Swamiji, he said, you are speaking very good English. If I know English, then I will really bombard the whole world. So he did not know English. That is the thing he was missing. Therefore, if that person he keeps on entertaining that idea, if I know English, how nice, how nice, how nice. Then when he dies, what will happen? he will be born in some English family, cultured English family perhaps, or in India also. Only nowadays in South India especially it happens that the whole family or everybody speaks in English only. It's a very, when I hear this, I am very much surprised. Children do not know their own mother tongue. Tamil they don't know. Then they proudly say, Swamiji, my child doesn't know Tamil. You should be ashamed of that, not proud of that. So nowadays it happens that whole family, they speak in English only. So this fellow will be born where? In that family where English is spoken. I'm just giving the example. Or somebody has got this fancy that how nice if I can visit. Once I can visit Switzerland. So Switzerland, and he died. So what will happen? He will be born in Switzerland. Or he will be born in Indian family where person can easily go Switzerland. He may be sent to study in Switzerland. People go Switzerland to study? Huh? Okay. So I should give right example. Because I don't know. I have never gone, nor anybody known to me as far. But I vaguely remember that people go Switzerland. Switzerland to Dehradun chalta hai. So they will be born. So Shuchinam Srimatam Gehe. And in that place he is born. So Bhagavan Sri Krishna had told that person will not have destruction in other loka, means there also he will not have inferior situation, and in this world also he will not have inferior situation. So yoga brashtaha abhijayate. So consolation prize itself is very big, that he will live in higher loka for long time, and then he comes back and he is born in a very cultured, prosperous family. All right. But consider to this option, there is another higher option, which may not look higher to everybody, but in the eyes of the acharyas, it is a higher option. And that is, if this person who is yoga brashta, who could not reach the destination, even though he started his journey, he has more vairagyam compared to the first one, which was described in the previous book. So there are two types of yoga brashta. One who is the one who has got some raga for some bhoga, raga for some indulgence, some comforts. And such a person, small raga is there, small liking is there, therefore that person will be born in the rich, prosperous family, the cultured, rich family. But there may be a person who has got more vairagyam, more dispassion, not interested in anything. Because of some health issue or some reason, he could not complete his journey. But he is not at all interested in higher loka, nor is interested in any comfort, prosperity. To that person, what type of result will be given? That is said in the next loka. Athava yoginameva kule bhavati dhimatam etadhi durlabhataram लोके जन्म यदीदृशम् अथवा और ऑप्शनली योगिनाम कुले जन्म भवति or his birth bhavati can be said is born in the kula, in the family of yogi. Yogi means jnana yogi, the people who are pursuing self-knowledge or who already have self-knowledge. So, such learned people, dhimatam, very learned, and yogi, those who are jnana yogi or sometimes karma yogi, but mainly jnana yogi, in their family this person will be born. And here Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji, while explaining this, he says, Daridranam Kule. He is born in the family of learned but poor Brahmin's house. Poor house. Brahmin or anything but poor. So mainly poor and learned family. Means resources are not there. especially we hear about Brahmana. What happens to them? We always hear the story what? There was a poor Brahmin. That is how the story starts. So, if the Brahmanas are their greatness is not in having wealth. Their greatness is in not having wealth, but having the satisfaction. Complaining poverty is not good. Poverty with satisfaction. That is the greatness of Brahmana. For the richness is not greatness, but poverty with satisfaction. Such family is called here Yoginam Dhimatam Kule. In that family he is born. And Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Etaddi Durlabhataram Loke Janma Yadidrisham. Janma Yat Idrisham, which is like this. That Janma is Durlabhataram. Durlabhataram means further rare. The previous Janma itself is rare. Shuchinam Srimatam itself is rare. But this is rarer. Further rare. So we think that what is this? Being born in a poor family, is it a rare what? No. Because very rarely it happens that somebody is highly learned person and still has a family and can have a child. Therefore, it is a very, very rare situation. And it is considered to be more conducive for a sadhaka, this type of janma. Why? Here one commentator nicely says, he says, pramada karana nasti abhavat. If a person is born in a rich family, chances are that he may be carried away by the bhoga indulgence. So one has to be very, very careful. When there is nothing to be carried away, there is no bhoga available at all. With great difficulty, they have got sambar sadam. And therefore, there is no chances of getting carried away. So, chances are not there, and the atmosphere is of spirituality, learning, knowledge. So, at home itself, all the time swadhyaya, satsang is done, and therefore, it is a better situation. From materialistic standpoint, it is inferior. Why? Because his family is very poor. Hardly any comfort is there. Food also is not very rich food. Morning, evening, sambar, sadam only, dal, roti, dal. Only this much is there. So, materialistically speaking, it is inferior. But spiritually speaking, it is superior. So, that is why what you consider superior or inferior, it is based on your background. Therefore, everything is not superior or inferior. Somebody may think that being born in America, England is a very, very fortunate thing. And somebody said being born in this country is very, very fortunate thing. Many foreigners, they really envy Indians that you are born in this family, so we have to go every 6 months, we have to go out. We cannot stay here. So they envy Indians and Indians envy them. That is what Maya is. I have jealousy for you, you have jealousy for me. Logically, it is not possible, but it happens. So, sannyasi will be sometimes, if they have not taken sannyasa with maturity, they will be having jealousy for grihasthas. That how nice food they have, how nice they are taken care of. And the grihasthas will be thinking that how nice sannyasis, no responsibility, no earning, only just go for bhiksha. So, they will envy them. So, what you value, what you consider superior or inferior is based on your background. It is something like food. If South Indian is there and he gets what is called dosa and idlis and all, they become very happy. And those who are not used to that, they cannot manage. Our South Indian, when they go to Badrinath, there also they will look for dosa. Whether dosa is available, So, what is superior, what is inferior is based on your background. According to Bhagavan and according to other acharyas also, the birth in a family where lot of learning is there, spiritual atmosphere is there, even though prosperity is not there, is better than even this rich man's house. Either way, person is born in the cultured, prosperous family or born in a very spiritual family. In other words, there is no fall, there is no inferior lot for a person who has started this journey. In life, we need not worry about what will happen in future. If we focus on the present and every moment we take care of, future will be taken care of. Our problem is we do not do what is to be done in the present and keep on worrying about the future. Therefore, future is also spoiled, present of course is spoiled. So what is the right approach? Every moment we focus on the present and do what is to be done. Then we need not worry about the future. Future will take care of itself. So don't waste away your present in worries of future. Bhagavan says, Arjuna, you don't have to worry about it. You keep on doing your sadhana till the end of your life, and whatever needs to be awarded, it will be awarded by me. It happens, even you see that anybody working in your house, a help, if that person is doing his or her work very sincerely, and even doesn't ask for hike or bonus, etc. But if you are a gentleman, a what is called mature person, then you will observe that how sincerely this person is doing the work. Even though that person doesn't ask for bonus, you yourself will say, now Deepavali is coming, you take this. Person doesn't ask, but you will observe. Sincerity will never be missed in long run. Immediately for some time it may happen that the people who are buttering, they will get promotion and sincere person may not get. For some time, yes, but in long run, sincerity pays off, is rewarded. So Bhagavan says, Arjuna, you don't have to worry. You keep doing your job, I will do my job. Our problem is that we want to do Bhagavan's job. Bhagavan's job is to give the result. We are worried about the result, which is a Bhagavan's job. Bhagavan says, you do your job to do your sadhana sincerely. And if you do it, you will be rewarded. That is said in these two slokas. Now, what happens to the spiritual journey of the person? That is said in the next sloka. Tatratam buddhi sanyogam labhate paurvadehikam yatate chatato bhuyah samsiddhau kuru nandana. So he says, Hey Kuru Nandana, Hey Arjuna, Tatra, in that Janma. Tatra can mean both in that Janma of a poor learned person's family or in the family of the refined and the prosperous people. Either way, wherever person is born, Tatra. Mainly, Bhagavan Shankaracharya highlights the second option. But by extension, we can see both. In both the situation, buddhi sanyogam labhate. Person attains the connection with the wisdom he had attained. Paurvadehikam in the previous janma. Means what? Whatever person has done, whatever sadhana study is done, it will not go waste. It will remain in some form. And person gets connection with the buddhi, that understanding which is paurvadehikam, which was attained in the purvajanma. It is something like, you change your mobile and the SIM card you change. Then in the new mobile also, whatever charge you had done, paid, that will continue. It is not that you change the mobile, your recharge is gone. Your recharge will continue. So similarly, Bhagavan says that whatever you have done in previous janma, whatever sadhana you have done, it is not wasted away. it will remain in the form of samskara, and person will get connection with that sanyoga, with that buddhi, that understanding. And that is why you see some people since childhood they will have inclination and the aptitude towards this study of Shastra. They will naturally go there because they have got connection with the Purva Janma inclination, the previous life inclination. And what he does? Yatate cha tato bhuyaha. He makes the effort. Yatate means makes effort. Tataha bhuyaha. Furthermore, he had made some effort. Now in this Janma he makes more effort. For what? Samsiddho. For moksha. Means his or her journey continues. In that there is no what is called the discontinuity. Swami Chinmayananji very nicely said. He said there are ups and downs in this pursuit, but never a fall. There is no fall. There are sometimes ups and downs. Sometimes up will be there, sometimes down will be there. Little bit it will be there. But there is no fall. Person keeps his journey on. We need to have that Shraddha in Bhagavan, that whatever good thing I do, it will not go waste. So he will attempt further. He will be careful little more, and finally he will attain moksha. That is said in the from the next shloka. So how his journey continues, that is described in the next shloka. Purvabhyasena tenaiva ह्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते. He says, Tena eva purvabhyasena. Because of that earlier practice of Shravana, Bandhana, Nididhyasanam, Saha, that sadhaka, that jiva, hriyate, he is drawn to the spirituality. He indeed avashaha, without his free will. He doesn't even know, but his mind is automatically drawn to the spirituality. Nobody has to tell him, you go and attend Vedanta class. On his own, he is drawn towards that. That is what we call spiritual genius. Spiritually genius or spiritual prodigy. So spiritual prodigy means that past janma samskara is so strong that mind is drawn towards that. And we have got very great example of Ramana Maharshi. At very early age itself, he got that particular experience of this detachment from the body, being different from the body, and he went to this Tiruvannamalai. And then he continued his life and he got the moksha. So in the previous janma, he must have done. So some people may envy, Swamiji, in early age itself you got this connection with Vedanta. We are only now starting at the age of 65, 70, etc. So it is not that I have started only in this janma. In this janma it looks like early. But in previous so many janmas it might have been done. So we do not see that how much person had worked earlier. We are seeing only in this janma. And we envy the person that, oh, he got it in the early age itself. Really speaking, every jiva has got the same age. We think that you are elder to me or I am elder to you. No. Every jiva has got same age. Why? Because every jiva is beginningless. So really speaking, all of us have got the same age. As jiva, our age is the same. Only in this body, you are having that 10 year, 15 year, 60 years, 70 years, whatever age. But as jiva, you are having this age since time beginningless. You have got beginningless age. And therefore, in so many janmas, we might have done sadhana and it gets fructified in a particular janma. It is very interesting to know that all of us were there in Rama's time also. Krishna's time also we were there. And we have gone to heaven also, we have gone to hell also. Not once, so many times we have done. But our problem is we did not learn from our mistakes. If we had learned from our mistakes, then we would have Viveka, Vairagya, and then we would have gone to the Guru, got Dhanam, got Moksha. Then we will not be born. But we did not do. And this Janma also what we are thinking, Swamiji, it is too late. I think I will do in next Janma. So that is what we have been doing for so many Janmas. Next Janma, next Janma, next Janma, next Janma. Like many work you must be doing like that, no? Swamiji, tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. And it is not done. So, postponement or better word is procrastination is a very obstructive to the pursuit of moksha. And most of the people have the habit of procrastination, especially something which is important but not looking urgent. For urgent thing we always do, but it is not looking urgent and important. So urgent and important things are postponed, and then sometimes it is dropped. So Bhagavan says that this person, avashaha api, because of the past background, he is helplessly, as it were, he is drawn to the spirituality. And yogasya jignasuhu api, even when he is the seeker of knowledge of yoga, means even when he is in primary stage of his sadhana in this janma, Shabda Brahmati Vartate. He goes beyond the Karmakanda portion of Vedas. Means he is not interested in Dharma, Artha, Kama. Dharma means Punyam for the other loka, is called Dharma here. So he is not interested in anything else. He might study IIT or something, but not interested. Little bit he goes to some particular field of knowledge and he outgrows that. People will say, oh, he got IIT and he studied IIT, and why he had left? Because he's something higher than that. People they praise, oh Swamiji, you are having this background and how come you left everything? Because we saw something higher than what we had. It is not that we thoughtlessly gave up. We gave up something because we saw something higher. Like you also, you are given 2-bedroom house, and now you are promoted and you will be given 4-bedroom house. So you will go for that. So 2-bedroom house you are giving up, not that you have got what is called indifference toward that, because you are seeing something more. Similarly, this person at the early age itself, he or she has got vairagyam towards all the bhogas. Very early age he takes sannyasa, or early age itself he renounces all the material pursuits. And then what will happen to him? That is said in the next class. Next shloka. प्रयत्नाद्यतमानस्तु योगी संशुद्ध किल्बिषः योगी संशुद्ध अनेक जन्म संसिद्धः ततो याति परं गतिम्. Prayatnad yatamanastu. Yatamanaha means striving. Prayatnad, with more efforts. So he keeps on striving now with more effort. In earlier janma he did effort but was not enough. So now he strives more. And who is that? Yogi, this meditator. So with more effort he will be striving in this life. And then what he becomes? Samshuddha Kilbishaha. Kilbisha means impurity. He becomes free from the impurities. Because what is coming in our way is the impurities of likes and dislikes, or impurities or the obstacles in the form of these vikshepa, distraction. So all of them are taken care of in this life. And aneka janma samsiddhaha, having attained the maturity over so many janmas. The spiritual pursuit is not one janma affair. It happens for so many janmas. So that's why person may say, Swamiji, that is why I am planning to do a next janma, because you are telling next janma, but that is not the right way of thinking. What is the right way of thinking? This is my last janma. I have already done in previous janma. Don't postpone it to next janma. I have already done some sadhanas in the past janma, and now this is the last janma. And over so many janmas, he attains this maturity, preparedness, tataha, consequently, param gatim yanti. He attains the highest destination called moksha. First of all, we have to ask this question: do I want moksha? People say, Swamiji, what will happen in moksha? Will I get some money? Will I get some promotion or something? So people generally think that moksha means everything, my body should be healthy and my mind will be always calm and everybody should be very respectful to me. Everybody should do namaskara to me. That is moksha. That is not moksha. Moksha does not mean that your physical body will be completely alright. No. If you know Ramana Maharshi, he also had got physical disease. Ramakrishna Paramahams has got physical disease. Swami Chinmayananji, we know he had physical issues. Puja Swamiji, Swami Dayananji, physical issues. So don't think that moksha means your physical issues will not be there. Yeah, certain physical health issues which are because of stress, they will be reduced. But it is not that a person will be free from physical issues. Then what is moksha? Moksha is freedom from the dependence upon the world to be happy. That is called here param gatim. I may require food and therefore I may depend upon somebody. I may require clothing, so I may depend upon somebody. But I don't depend upon anyone for happiness. Happiness is not dependent, it is dependent upon me. And that discovery of freedom from dependence upon the world to be happy, that is called paramgatim. And also paramgati has got the idea of freedom from the cycles of birth and death. No more janma for the person. Why? It is something like you keep on going to shopping mall. Sometime marriage is there, no, in the house. So 2-3 days you have to go to the shopping mall. But when list is exhausted, then what? You don't go. So this wise person is the one who has exhausted his list and therefore he doesn't have to come back to this world which is like a mall. So in world mall he doesn't have to come. He remains as Brahman only. More we'll see in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.